Hello and welcome to the long-awaited round 2 with me, Rebecca Walker, and joined as always by my husband, Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hi. You can at least sound happy about it. And so we've not been to many tournaments recently. There's not really been much on. So we've just got a few games from my birthday tournament a few weeks ago. So these are slightly dated. Apologise. As soon as we get to some tournaments, we'll get some recordings for you. But this is round 2. This was the tournament where all the players were assigned their agendas randomly. So there's no 2 same agendas, but they're factions they could choose. On the left, we have Ben Hunt playing Martell Summer. And on the right, we have Alex O'Feeworth playing Lanni Faith. And we've got some setups here. Richard, would you mind talking us through?
No.
No, you wouldn't mind, or no, you're not going to do it?
No.
That's helpful. Is that because you don't know what the cards are?
I have no idea what Ben's got on his back row.
Me neither.
I'm assuming that the duped one is a unique location, and because Quentin and the location the one he's pointing at right now, seem cheap. Maybe it's the green blood, but that can't be the green blood, right? What's his agenda? Summer. Okay, it could be the green blood. And Quentin, well, that doesn't seem good early game.
But he's gone and grabbed, I think that's a
Gates.
That's a Gates, right? Goddamn alt arts. Why do I allow alt arts?
I have no idea. Would you like to talk me through Mr. O'Feeworth?
Yeah, sure. So Alex has got a card in Shadows there. He's got a duped Maester Pycelle. And he's also got a character that gives him gold. Who's that?
Tithe Collector.
Tithe Collector. You'd think I'd know Tithe Collector. Just because it's got the word tithe in it. And Alex has also gone and grabbed a Gates of the Moon with his at the gates. So both players opening at the gates. Alex here is going to be first player. Just collecting his gold.
You know what? I played a game online with Stark Rain Wolves the other day, and my opponent was playing Lanni Faith, and turn 2 he had all 3 Tithe Collectors, and he won on turn 5. One Tithe Collector had 5 power on him, one had 4 power, and the other one had 3 power on him.
How do you get power on them?
You pay 2 gold, I think, and as a reaction to collecting income, perhaps.
Okay.
To put a power on them.
That sounds good.
Yeah, if you've got loads and loads of money to spend and you can keep them alive. Unfortunately, I didn't have Valar Morghulis or Daenerys.
Oh dear.
And they just stayed alive. I just could not kill them.
I mean, Alex is sitting there with 5 gold's worth of economy just sitting on the board ready for him to use. So I feel like he's going to be alright for economy.
Maybe. He got a shadow token on a card. Is that illegal?
Technically, yes. Because you're only meant to put shadow tokens on cards that have been put into shadows using the agenda. But as this is a drunken birthday tournament in our dining room and garage, I think we can pass on the...
Don't forget the card Banish from the Light also requires a shadow token.
Oh.
Not just the agenda, Mrs. Walker.
Apologies.
So,
Mrs. Walker.
Alex has a lot of econs out. He's still got 4 gold.
Okay, interesting. You didn't play any more characters. Is that Beguiled?
You must be looking to play that Shadows card this round.
I wonder what it is.
What do you think it might be?
For 4? Is it Cat's Paw which comes out and you pay the amount that you want to...
You pay 2 to bring it out and then you pay X, which will have to be another 2, so that wouldn't do anything at this stage.
I'm trying to think what other ones they've got in money.
Yeah, interestingly, Ben got the green blood. If Ben Martell Summer, neither of them have a summer plot. Green blood is fairly useless at the moment.
Well, I'm sure, Ben's just getting himself set up ready for the rest of the game with the At the Gates.
I would have thought Martell Summer playing summer plots wouldn't have any issues with economy. Now, surely you can play Time of Plenty, Calm of Westerer. You're almost definitely going to run trade routes unless you have a better restricted for your constructive Martell deck.
Oh, we never know. Just very quickly on Ben's side there, he does have a duped Duran Martell. And Duran, of course, is the one that boosts other lord and ladies according to the number of plots in the used pile.
Yep.
And we've also got, I don't remember the name of that one, the military power icon dude.
Ah, the military power icon dude. Yes, Knights of the Sun.
That one. I thought it was knights or something. They're on a horse. And on the right-hand side, Alex has had Beguiled played on Maester Pycelle, and the Maester has lost his power icon due to that. However, he has been able to do an intrigue challenge. And I think went in the Tithe Collector there as well, just to make sure he won it.
Yeah, he wanted the insight.
Seems legit. So Ben there now gets free reign. He's doing a military with the Knights of the Sun. Thanks. Which goes through unopposed and claiming the Pycelle dupe. And then Ben has a choice there. He could do a power or he can do the intrigue. So intrigue obviously hurts a bit more long game, but power is obviously how you win the game. So he's gone for a power challenge here, just to keep Alex's power totals down. But Alex there winning Dom with the 5 gold that he has left over. So it looks like he decided not to play that Shadows card after all.
That seems like a waste of money.
A bit.
Seems like a tempo negative.
I mean, if he had an ambush card in hand, it might have been good for him to put one in. But it may be that, you know, his, whatever that Shadows card is, it just wasn't the right time to play it.
Yeah, I mean, he triggered the gold mine to draw a different card. He really wanted the insight with Pycelle to make sure that he won the intrigue challenge. So maybe his hand is not great. He's set up okay for future rounds though. I mean, the Tithe Collector's given him gold and he's got 3 economic locations on his back row. So he should be okay going forward for money. It's
interesting that he discarded a Nightmares there with the gold mine though. Nightmares are generally obviously quite a good shout, you know, especially when you've got someone like Duran on the board who might be causing big issues later. But yeah, he's decided to discard the Nightmares. It might be that he's got an Isle of Ravens. It might be that he's got a Citadel Archivist. He doesn't mind discarding it so he can get it put back into the deck at some point.
That's true, you know.
Thank you. Am I talking sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I've lost my thread now. But yes, it may be that at early game the Nightmares isn't as important to Alex, so he wanted to try and get something that was more useful. Maybe other Shadows cards, maybe some ambush. I guess we'll wait and see. So just on to plot 2 choices. Ben's already chosen his, just waiting on Alex.
That's a lovely tablecloth.
Oh, it's horrendous, isn't it? But I was worried about drunken people spilling their beers and stuff over my table.
Not only
that would make me sad.
Ben doesn't have a normal playmat.
He does not. Ben is allergic to rubber. That's why he's got a special playmat, because he can't actually use normal playmats, which I find really sad. Imagine going to a tournament and winning like the most awesome mat ever and you can't use it because it's made of rubber.
What are the normal things that are made of rubber that you wouldn't be able to? Car tires, although you know, I don't know if you ever need to.
I don't know how often you're going to grab a car tire.
Grab it. Well, no, you just sometimes have to undo the dust cap and put the thing on. You've got to make sure you don't touch the car tire.
I think I did ask Ben about this, and there was a surprising amount of things that he can't use and touch now because they're made of rubber.
Oh, poor Ben. Right, so exchange of information into counting coppers.
I feel like we dissected this a little bit too much. So yes, exchange of information. And it looks like getting all 4 from this, which is good. Good for Ben.
Wow.
And Copper's there getting Alex his 3 cards.
And of course, exchange of information is summatrated.
Woo! So that makes sense over the Coppers.
Benny is 4 cards up and in the money.
And currently winning on power totals too.
I mean, Alex has a lot of gold.
He's got
4 limited, well, 3 limited and the gold mine on the board, along with the Tithe Collector. He's swimming in gold modifiers. Can you imagine if someone played Rains of Autumn?
Oh my god, it would be amazing.
He'd be so sad, right?
I'd be so happy though. Rains of Autumn. I think the last time I saw Rains of Autumn being played was me last year at the Brighton Charity Joust because it was an achievement.
Yeah, Brighton Charity Joust is a good time to play it.
Indeed. So Alex has marshalled a land support merchant and knelt it to reduce the cost of Tyrion and played out a duped Tyrion there. And another card in shadows. And it looks like he's going to be sitting on 2 gold, I think. Let's put another token on it. Does that make you mad, Richard?
Nah, not really.
Doesn't it?
Cheating shit. So, Ben put dice on his characters because they're all +1 strength from the green blood.
Yeah. I think that's another beguiled on Tyrion there. So Pycelle and Tyrion both have beguiled on them. As the other power icon is knelt, I imagine Ben will be using the beguiled to get rid of the power icons on both these characters, which means that Alex will only be able to do 1 challenge type this round, unless he manages to get something out of shadows with 1 gold going up to 3 with Tyrion. Ooh, a Casso. Bestow 2. Oh, everyone's just got big, right?
Well, he's bigger, but he's gonna kneel anyway.
Yeah, that's sad. How many plots in is it that he's safe?
There are 3 plots in his use power now. But Quentin, I think it might be if there's fewer than 3. So he might not kneel anymore.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll find out in a sec.
We shall see.
And just a little House Stain Knight there. Ooh, all the dice. I like how he's had to use the big dice because he knows that a normal dice won't cover the strength boosts.
They might have to get to 7 strength.
Dun dun dun.
Imagine.
That would be sad times.
Yeah, Ben doing some pointing. A bit of beguiling there. Alex is beguiled.
I think Alex is probably just sad. Because
that's a quite harsh analysis on his life.
Well, you know, Alex is a fabulous fellow. But at this point in time, I imagine he's quite sad about the fact that he's only got 1 icon on the board that he can use.
Poor Alex. Did you know that Alex has often been described as a young Pycelle?
I think it's you who describes him as a young Pycelle.
Really? It can't just be me.
I'm pretty sure it's just you.
Definitely not.
Pretty sure it's just you.
Well.
Thrones players, if you've ever described Alex as a young Pycelle, please comment. And if there are no comments, we know it's just Richard.
No. Please comment if you've never thought of Alex as a young Pycelle.
Yeah, we're going to have like 5,000 comments.
No, we're not. That's the thing.
Hey, you're just doing it to trick them all.
Cool. So we've got things happening now.
Yep, so we have an intrigue challenge coming through. Ben has played the Prince's Plan.
Yeah.
Which has given an intrigue icon to the Knights of the Sun and boosted their strength so they were able to defend alone. Yes, you did just see everything moving. I think someone knocked the camera.
Us.
No, the camera. So, Ben's doing an intrigue challenge. He's played to the spears? Does that sound right?
Yeah, that means loads of people don't kneel to attack.
Basically. He's played to the spears to do an intrigue challenge.
Gets rid of the Walk of Atonement.
Ooh, what's that?
Legs.
Well, I know it's legs, but what does it do?
I don't know.
Great.
I think you discard a number of power characters you control. For each power discarded, your opponent discards a card at random and you draw a card.
That was it.
Legs.
A military coming in from the House Stain Knight, which is kind of funny, which goes through unopposed and claim of the Chod Muffin.
My Alex is taking a pound in here.
He's not looking great. And finally, a power with Quentin. I love that Ben brought his own tankard.
He is playing the Game of Thrones.
He is. Oh, a little bit risky for Ben to do this power challenge last. Because by doing the intrigue before it meant that Alex would have enough gold to potentially put, for example, the Hound into play or to bring somebody out of shadows. He hasn't, but it was still a little bit risky. It might have been better to do the power challenge first before the intrigue. Oh, what's going on here? I love this card. So, Ben winning Dom, As a reaction to Ben winning Dom, Alex has played Song on the 7, which means that he steals a power from Ben. Yeah?
You steal 2 power from Ben.
2 power from Ben. And then he's also played... he also played another Walk of Atonement there, I think.
He played legs.
He played, yeah. So
to discard the 2 power.
Yeah. Which is...
They discarded the 2 power, got rid of 2 of Ben's cards and drew 2 cards himself. That's okay.
It is okay.
I mean, if I was Ben, I might have been tempted to use Duran in a challenge to get the insight. Especially seeing as Alex was the first player. So
yeah, of course. There's no reason not to, really, is there?
Yeah, I would have put him in. I couldn't have done why he used Quentin in the power challenge to gain the renown. But the cards are always good. The more cards you have. He had a reserve of 8 and got 3 cards in hand now, so he had 5. So another card, not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a big thing on the grand scheme. But, ooh.
So, Valar into exchange of information.
So I can see why Alex has done this. He gets to keep Tyrion, albeit he is beguiled. Where Ben gets to keep Duran Martell. Now, Alex has a lot of economy on the board.
And cards in hand.
Ben, who knows what he got. He certainly doesn't have Quentin, Ricasso.
It's beguiled terminal.
Yeah. 0 cost. Cheap, but it is terminal.
Yeah. That's probably a good thing. And the dupe.
But still, Ben Greenblood still keeping his character strength high.
Is a Greenblood +1 strength for each plot in your use pile?
No, Greenblood +1 strength for each summer plot revealed.
Okay.
So it's good if you've got a summer plot. It's even better if your opponent's got a summer plot as well. And it's even better in melee if everyone's got a summer plot.
Yeah. So, exchange of information. Ben's been given Ricasso, which is a little bit sad because Ricasso just died. Also been given a Nightmares there by the looks of it. Get anything else?
Another green
blood. Basically, a load of crap.
A truly shitty exchange. That's the downside. We saw the upside of exchange, getting 4 cards, and now we're seeing the downside. 3 cards, 2 of which are useless.
Yeah. So Alex must be feeling a bit happier now. He's got rid of a bit of power from Ben, got rid of Ben's strong board. And in his side, he's still got 5 economy on the back row there, plus 2 cards in shadows, plus he had a load of cards in hand. So he must be feeling a lot more confident from that 8-0 that it was just a moment ago.
5 economy on the back row. What am I missing? 5 gold.
Yeah, 5 gold.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
I got you.
Gates of the Moon obviously giving him 2. So it was looking really strong for Ben a moment ago, and suddenly it's pulled right back again. So, I don't know. I feel like it could be a swing time or...
Alex has no claim, so...
that's also true.
So he'll want to defend challenges this round. He's still got the 2 cards in shadows.
Oh, what's that one?
It is Cletus Ironword.
What does he do?
You get +1 initiative for each plot in your used pile, of which there are 2. So technically exchange now is a 6 initiative plot. Seems good. A begging brother, right? Well, that's a problem.
Good for Ben, because Shadow's characters tend to do really mean things, especially in Lanni, like send stuff back to your hand and other mean stuff.
Yep. Alec can try and waste that gold by triggering Tyrion, I guess. It's a good way to try and churn out those triggers, because sometimes that 2 gold is going to be doing nothing. So if your opponent wastes a begging brother trigger on that.
Do you have a flea bottom out though? On Alex's side.
He does, and you know what the most annoying thing about Faith Militant and Flea Bottom? You can Flea Bottom someone in when you can win the challenge with a 7 character, trigger the agenda and take a power. That is really annoying. I
mean, I think that sounds really fun. I wonder if my my team will let me just have loads and loads of 7 decks.
Depends what faction you pick again.
Yeah.
Stark, Baratheon,
Lanni.
All have a viable Faith militant deck. Oh, I couldn't possibly say if they're good or not. I'm going to go with no.
Yeah, but it seems more fun.
Have you noticed Alex, the shape of his coins on his plot look rather phallic?
You're just obsessed with penises.
I'm not. I can't even draw them very well.
Because you've been practicing recently. Alex pulled in the begging brother from the flea bottom pile and has bestowed the begging brother for 2.
So he wants to cancel Ben's begging brother. Bear in mind, his own begging brother will go away at the end of the challenge phase.
Yeah.
Alex has a plan.
He does. So military with Cletus and defending there with the poor fellows and taking them for claim.
They're going to die with their sins.
Apparently so.
He's made space now for a Shadows card, surely.
He's just waiting for Ben to put someone big in. Begging brothers.
Right.
I'm getting the look.
Triggers Tyrion. He's got enough gold for some nasty thing.
Oh, how much is Bobby Strong?
Bobby Strong is 5. Manda Moore is 3.
Ugh and ugh.
I mean, Manda Moore is nice. You either get 2 cards out of his hand, or you can kill one of his characters and then get a military claim off. Spicy. But he got option.
Here we go. He's looking. He's
twitching.
He's like, come at me, bro.
I don't think he is. I don't think. No, he's not like that.
No?
No.
Not an Alex phrase?
No.
Oh. Is it a Ben phrase?
No. Look how Alex is massaging his hand like he's nervous. He knows there's a play.
I think he's just excited to do something mean. Okay, so we're going in for a power challenge. Winning the challenge. So triggering the agenda to steal a power.
That begging brother, did you say, was flea bottomed in?
Yeah.
It was worth it to steal a power from Ben's card. House card. There we go.
There
That
he
is a Bobby Strong.
Cancel. Yeah, he didn't have to go yet, don't worry.
Yeah, that's the ideal scenario here. So now he can do chop chop, kill Cletus.
He's not got any claim.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So he might just want to save him for Dom. Yeah, so the begging brother has gone to the bottom of the pile. Alex winning Dom there.
That's a store champ winning Bobby Strong. I don't like him much.
We had a set of them, didn't we?
We did, I gave them away, sorry.
Yeah, I won them and you gave them away.
Well, that's the nature of marriage, honey. You better get used to it.
It's okay. I remember that when I sell all your guitars off and you asked me why. Mwahaha.
That's just mean.
You'll get over it. You'll just buy yourself a new guitar, right?
Yeah. Interesting board dynamic we have now.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Alex seems to be... He seems to have momentum. He's not winning. But he definitely pulled Ben back down because at one point Ben won Dom and got to 9 power. Then you got Song of Seven and Walk of Atonemented and Valard.
Yeah.
And Faith Militanted, and now it's 4-2.
I like all these things are becoming verbs.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun of being a commentator. You can just verb shit up.
Yeah.
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 Isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what the other card is in Shadows.
I hope it's Manda Moore.
Oh, Ben taking his little jacket off now. He means business. Look, he's leaning forward. He's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm Ben Hunt, don't you know? I picked my plot.
with his Teddy t-shirt.
Ben's plot sleeves are the same colour as Alex's shirt. Coincidence or no? Yeah, almost definitely.
I think it's probably a coincidence.
Oh.
I think we're there. Maybe.
Yes. Wow.
Interesting.
Song of Summer and just King commands it. Ben really doubling up on the strength now. So Duran's going to be 6 strength. Cleta's going to be 5 strength. No one's going to be gaining power, but...
Which one's your king commands it? Is it non-king and queen characters can't gain power?
Yes.
Why would he have that in his deck?
Well, because the Faith Militant moves power, which is not the same as gains power. So
okay,
he can still move the power around.
Yeah.
Sneaky, huh? Them little...
It's like, which one is it? Is it High Sparrow or High Septon? Where it's like, you can only have 7 gold and 3 cards?
High Sparrow.
High Sparrow. And it's like... But you can play exchange because you're not drawing cards.
Yeah, adding to hand.
Adding to hand. So stuff like that. It's like, trying to trick me out with your word plays.
So pretty good with Dawn too.
Yeah, I played a game against Paul Gedders and he was playing the High Sparrow and just like... He was just drawing so many cards. Or, well, should I say, adding to hand so many cards. And I was like, this isn't fair. It's very frustrating. What are we pointing at there, Richard?
What's that location in Ben?
One of them is a Blood Orange Grove.
Yeah, it is.
And the other one, I think, is a Great Hall.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I saw him kneeling them earlier to reduce the cost of a character.
Oh, he hadn't just... Oh, okay. Nothing to see here. Alexander has seemed to have 10 gold.
Nice.
He's marshalled something. Yeah, he's marshalled the Silent Sisters.
Ooh.
So he would have had 12. Silent Sisters can be good when things are dead.
Especially after a Valar's happened.
Yeah.
So the Valar and then later playing Silent Sisters is quite a nice little combination actually. It ensures that the Silent Sisters are going to have those dead characters to give them the strength boost. And also got another Poor Fellows there. So the Poor Fellows
Be quite
annoying. They're the ones where it's like you can either let them have a power or let you have a card.
Yeah. So they're a little bit annoying with the High Sparrow. If you've already drawn 3 cards, your opponent, I believe, can still choose for you to draw, and then you just can't. That's a bit sad. Also, a bit sad in this plot, your opponent presumably can say, you can gain the power. Oh no, you can't, because your king commands it. I don't know.
Yeah, so slightly contradictory to some of Alex's cards, doesn't...
I think FFG have been a little bit inconsistent, because in some rule things, like Words Are Wind, where if you can't draw a card, can your opponent choose you to draw cards? And I think historically you can't choose your opponent to do something that they can't physically do.
Right.
But I think Danny has ruled that you can, they just can't do it.
Oh, it's a bit annoying.
So I'm not really sure what's going on now. So a little bit of inconsistency.
It doesn't help when you're trying to make rulings and stuff though, does it?
You just have to have someone on the ball. I admit I'm not really on the ball.
You always used to be. What's going on?
I haven't built a deck for about a month or so now. We haven't played in a month.
Well, yeah.
Last time we played was our spoiler video.
We've been slightly busy with, wedding, all that business.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I'll rephrase. I've been slightly busy planning.
And how many times have we played since?
We've only been married a week, and I've been busy.
See what I have to live with, guys. Can't even get a game at home.
That's all right. You got Iron Throne. That's what most of the guys have to do.
You know what? I tried playing the Iron Throne a couple of times yesterday, and one guy even rage quit within the first plot.
To be fair, if he's playing you, I totally get why he rage quitted. But I love you anyway.
That's mean and unnecessary.
Aww,
But the other downside is there's only about 4 games on because I've got like 30 people on my block list.
Stop being so grumpy with everyone then.
Well, whatever. Right, who's that? That's a cat's paw. Oh no.
Exciting times.
Bye bye, Doran. Oh, that looks like it could be a turning point.
So Alex there going in for the power challenge, winning the power challenge, because he used cat's paw to send Duran back to hand. He then triggered his agenda, which would steal an extra power from Ben, and put it onto the Silent Sisters. However, Ben was supposed to have removed 2 power, 1 for claim and 1 for the agenda. He forgot to remove his power. So
what, for both?
Yeah, so he should be on 2.
Well, I guess that's what sometimes that happens when you tilt, when something momentous happens that you wasn't expecting. So the cat's paw on Duran, I don't think he was expecting from the Shadows card, and that really hit him for 6.
Yeah.
So he lost concentration because of it.
I think sometimes when a few different things happen at once, it can throw you off a little bit. So, as you say, like with the cat's paw, and then also like with the agenda as well, it can sort of throw you off when there's a few things happening and you kind of forget what you're meant to do.
You just slowly go through it, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think especially if your opponent's going quickly, not that Alex was in this instance.
Are you saying Alex rushed him?
I just said he wasn't.
Oh, I see how it is. Way to throw Alex under the bus. Slow down, Alex. God, you're too fast.
In some circumstances where your opponent is rushing through their reactions and doing evil stuff to you, you can feel a little overwhelmed and not quite remember to do everything you're supposed to do.
Is you implying that Alex is evil?
Yes. Yes, Alex is evil. Is that what you want to hear?
That seemed a bit harsh, to be honest.
But apparently, Alex isn't quite as evil as you, darling, dearest.
He is massively evil. I mean, look at his board.
But not as evil as Ben for forgetting to take his power off.
That's not evil. That's just
Naughty.
a mistake.
Naughty. We need to tell him off a little bit. Right?
Sure. I don't think so. I mean, he is playing Martell, which is basically a crime.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you know, he got Summer. He could have played anything. Ooh, named a tourney into fortified position. You don't see that one very much.
Fortified position? You do not.
But then again, this is a weird tournament.
It's going to make Silent Sisters pretty sad.
Yeah, again, another plot that's sort of maybe a little bit counteractive to his own cards.
That's true, but they still keep the 7 trait.
Yeah, so the agenda still works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's nice, I guess.
You guess.
I guess.
So why do you think Ben went with the name day tourney here?
Because you've got 2 knights on the board.
Isn't this one where it's you put a power on a lady?
And a lady in hand.
Or lord. We know he's got Duran in hand because Duran went back to hand earlier. But that does kind of force him to have to play out a lord or a lady. How much gold is he going to get? It's not that much gold, really.
Yeah, you can get 5 gold, plus he has reducers and Gates of the Moon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he can get
Does
out.
Alex have Gates of the Moon?
Yes.
He does, yeah. Okay. What? So he got 9 gold. Why's he got 9 gold? 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I can't count 9 gold, but maybe. Summer, yes! The agenda does something.
Oh, that's not the lord I was expecting.
It's Ariane.
It is Ariane.
But which one?
Oh, and a lord. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Which Ariane is this?
That's got to be... Oh, it doesn't got to be.
This was an art that Martin gave out at one of his tournaments, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do we need to quickly find out which Ariane it is?
It's Big Ariane.
How do you know it's Big Ariane?
I don't know. The cost adds up.
Cool. I'll go with that.
Oh, he had 9 gold, and he's now got a Great Hall and 2 reducers, so that's either 13 gold worth, Or if that's 5 cost Ariane, that would have been page 4, 2, 7. Then you'd still have 2 gold remaining. Therefore, it must be 7 cost Ariane, right?
Oh.
Am I right?
A little bit harder to cat's paw then.
A little bit harder to cut paw then.
So on to Alex's marshalling. And we've got a begging brother that's been bestowed too.
Cry.
Big Ariane's not going to be doing that much work then, right?
Well, she'll return to hand if cancelled still.
Yeah.
But the target will not.
And it's got something else there. What is that? What's
The
that?
Brothers' Robes.
The Brothers' Robes? What does that do?
Actually,
Is Alex cheating?
Alex cheated.
Oh, what's he done?
He bestowed the begging brother on a fortified position turn.
Oh.
They're blank. They don't have the bestow keyword.
Oh. Naughty Alex. Well, to be fair, now they've cancelled out, right? Ben forgot to move 2 power. Alex is bestowed on a non-bestow turn.
Yeah.
They've both been naughty.
Yeah, well, maybe. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see how the game goes.
Oh, well, I say Ben got 2 power and Alex got 2 bestow. Vaguely
2
similar.
Well, that's not how it's supposed to work, but...
I know. But this is a drunken birthday tournament.
Yes, that is true. There is alcohol being consumed, therefore rules go out of the window.
I mean, they shouldn't, but yeah. Considering 2 of the people at this tournament end up in bed at 6 o'clock.
Not together.
Not together, no, just to clarify. One of them ended up in our bed.
Jesus, what sort of brothel are we running here?
I don't know, we get some right sorts staying here, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We've got all sorts staying here for Thrones War next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thrones War, guys. The hype is real. Oh, actually, we can, advertise. The draft is happening on Tuesday at 8 p.m. UK time.
Oh, yeah, I should set that up, shouldn't I?
You should probably set up that, yeah. So, yeah, exciting time, guys. But not as exciting as a power challenge from Ben and Ariane.
What was that?
I'm segueing back into the game.
You did the fingers and...
Well, yeah, I was getting into the...
And the voice.
I was getting into the mode. Into the zone.
Wow.
Should I not do that?
Well, you should present how you see fit.
Yeah. Probably a good thing that I'm not going to be commentating on the draft on Tuesday.
Oh no, you'll be panicking and going, oh my god.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Richard, help me, I've just bought Hanno for 60 quid.
Oh my god.
Got no money for a faction.
Bought Hanno for 60 quid, spend £1 on Lanni.
Yeah.
Yeah, draft is going to be an interesting one.
You just end up with 1 million Lanni Alliance cohort decks.
Ooh, what's going on here? Oh yeah, so Brothers' Robes is when the character kneels, the robes does something, right?
It blanks
A location?
a location, yeah.
Yeah, so the...
Blank the green blood.
Yeah, Ben's put a token there just to note that it's been blanked. And so Ben has removed the dice from all the characters because Duran is also blank due to the fortified position.
Yeah.
So we have an intrigue coming through from the Bastard of God's Grace. And that's being defended with Cat's Paw. So
Triggered his name day tourney.
yeah, Ben winning the challenge.
Gets rid of a pod.
Which is good, because considering Tyrion is on the board and Alex has silly amounts of gold.
That could have been funny.
That could have been quite funny.
Because Tyrion triggered from hand, so not immune from fortified position.
But Pod doesn't.
I mean, that's what I meant, yeah. Pod triggers from hand.
Oh, yeah, Pod can save Tyrion, but then he wouldn't be able to do the...
Yeah, he would... Because that whole effect is triggered in hand.
Oh, including the reaction.
You trigger the whole effect while it's in your hand.
Really?
And even though it goes onto the board, you complete the rest of the effect because you triggered it when it was in hand.
Oh. I didn't realise you could do the kill the attacking character as well.
It's like you can trigger Kozo in hand. That kind of thing.
A military from the Poor Fellows, which Ben can't defend. So Poor Fellows can't react because they are blank due to fortified position. But we are able to trigger the agenda.
Cletus dies. So Alex is ahead.
But considering it was like 8-0 earlier, definitely caught back up.
Yeah, the Valar was big, taking the card out of Ben's hand and adding card to his hand prior to the Valar. And having plenty of economy on the board with which to come back with. And the 2 shadow cards had an impact. Oh, got rid of the green blood. Ben's going to be devastated.
Well, we know one of those other cards is going to be Rakasso, the dead Rakasso. So, to be fair, there's plenty of claim soak in Ben's hand.
Alex doing a power here.
I'd be tempted to try and defend that.
Yeah, I think I would too.
It's not like he can do an intrigue.
Yeah, no, it's a swing.
Yeah, I think I would have knelt Duran to defend that. My only thought is maybe Ben was worried that Alex had a trick, but then fortified position.
Yeah, like a trick from hand, but I can't think of anything. You should have blocked it, I think, because you would have won it. Uh-oh.
So this is Duel into Wildfire, which is actually, it works out really well for Ben, because Ben he wins initiative and he can choose to go first and trigger his plot first. By doing that, he can remove one of those bigger characters from the board, which means that Duel won't have an effect because there aren't 2 characters to choose.
Which one do you kill?
I mean, Duran's got the 2 power on him. Ariane's going to be stopped because of the begging brother that shouldn't be bestowed.
That is true.
So probably get rid of Ariane. And yep, that's the Ariane going.
Bye-bye.
And getting some Beguiled back there. Oh, it's killed Tyrion and kept all the 7 characters. It's interesting.
Including that bestowed begging brother.
Be interesting to see if it was important later.
So yeah, I like that play with the wildfire from Ben. So nice work there.
Yeah.
That's a kind of adapting to the scenario that some people just don't see. And they just go, oh no.
Well, you know, I can't imagine he played Wildfire knowing that Alex was going to play Duel, because how often do we see Duel nowadays? However, keeping calm and knowing the correct order to do these plots in was good from Ben. Sometimes, as you say, it can be hard to see that in the moment when you're sort of shocked by someone's play.
Yep.
So Ben has gone first to, ensure he could do the plot in the correct order, playing out a begging brother and bestowing it 2. And he's got 2 gold remaining, but he does still have the blood orange groves and the Great Hall, so he could put out something relatively big still if he wanted, if he's got anything. I think Alex was asking earlier about the dual trigger, and Ben sort of said, well, because there aren't 2, he doesn't have to kneel, which works out well. We've got an attachment on the bastard there, but we didn't quite see what it was. But I think I remember from later seeing a horse on it. Is it like a steed?
Sand steed.
Maybe? What did it do?
When a summer plot entered the youth person gained the power.
It sounds realistic with the deck.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Sounds legit, right?
Yeah. not have used the Blood Orange Gross for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this game is tiring me.
No, it's because you're old.
Yeah, could be.
And we did have a break halfway through to follow Tom winning Gen Con.
Yep.
Congratulations, Tom.
Yeah, he won't watch this.
He won't watch this. But congratulations, Tom. He'll be too busy celebrating his win. Oh,
Yes.
What's that?
I can't see. Oh, it's a tithe collector.
No, the other one.
Oh, the one next to it. Warrior Sons.
Oh, they're the event ones.
Yes. The opponent played an event during a challenge in which they participate and you move a power to those.
Not going to play any events then, are you? Wow, look at that discard pile. Anything good for the flea bottom?
Oh, I don't know.
Not Runkle. So there are things in there that Alex can use. Unfortunately, I don't have a photographic memory, so I'm not entirely sure what's still in there. But there's definitely things he can use.
I think Ben is stuffed now.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Alex has got too much on the board. Those Silent Sisters are quite strong. Warrior Sons are strong. He got a good couple of power icons, more power icons than Ben has, so he can win the power challenge. He can just defend as appropriate.
I mean,
Ben's going for intrigue, which, I don't know, does that smell like a Duran's game?
If he does have Duran's game, will he win?
Not currently. He's going in for 7.
Does he need to win by 5?
You do? I mean, Tithe Collector, I think he's 3 for 3. Silent Sisters, well, they're a lot. He can now reduce. I mean, I don't know what that attachment is, but it's blank now. Right, it was giving him strength.
Isn't Duran giving them more strength?
Only Lord and Lady, of which there are none on the board.
Oh, he's bastard, not one.
The bastard is literally not a Lord or Lady because he's a bastard.
Yeah, okay. Touché. Aww.
Oh,
he's conceded.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think Alex definitely had
Alex
that
intimidated him with that illegally bestowed begging brother. So, I
Is that what it was?
think that's poor form.
Yeah, naughty Alex, naughty Ben. They've both been naughty.
Yeah.
But anywho, let's wrap this up. So thanks as always to everyone for watching the video. Thanks of course to our patrons for supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers. And we'll try and get some of these birthday videos out until we go to our next tournament. Whenever that is, we need to go find some tournaments to go to.
There aren't any.
Yeah, some Micah tournament, please. But yeah, until next time, thanks very much and goodbye.
Goodbye.